In this latest edition of the Milwaukee Bucks Daily, we take a look at how Giannis Antetokounmpo's outstanding performance in the season opener will set the tone for the season ahead, reactions from Boston, and more. With a particularly tough start to the season, the Bucks needed to be on their game from the opening tip. Now, having started positively, they have a real chance to continue and send a message to the rest of the Eastern Conference. To stay on top of all of the Bucks news, reaction and analysis you need throughout the season, stick with us at Behind the Buck Pass, and check in with this column every morning. If you find an article, podcast, or piece of news that you think should be in the next edition of the Daily, send it to us on Twitter at @BehindTheBucks or by email at emailprotected. Back to the present, let's look at today's Bucks stories. Best of Behind the Buck Pass from 101,817 Milwaukee Bucks Roundtable Regular Season Return. Read here. Tim Ray posed questions to a number of our staff in our first roundtable of the new season, as we looked ahead and talked about expectations and bold predictions. Milwaukee Bucks predicting stats for the projected starters. Read here. Rohan Caddy takes a closer look at Milwaukee's 5 starters, and makes his best guess at how their respective stat lines will look at the end of the season. Milwaukee Bucks game preview October 18th at Boston Celtics. Read here. Prior to Wednesday night's win in Boston, T. Windish looked ahead to the game, picked out his keys for both teams, and share our staff predictions. NBA injuries, the people we cheer for and the game they play. Read here. I wrote about Gordon Hayward's injury and how the human element of it, and an injury like Jabari Parker's, must never be overlooked in the immediate aftermath. Best of Bucks across the internet from 101,817 Bucks 108, Celtics 100. Giannis Antetokounmpo stars in open. Or read here. Matt Velasquez of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reported from Boston after the Bucks' opening win, as Jason Kidd noted that Giannis set the standards high in his first game of the season. Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo on growing up undocumented, taking on LeBron and gunning for MVP. Read here. Sean Gregory of Time magazine spoke to Giannis Antetokounmpo about his career to date, his ambitions to stay in Milwaukee, his larger goals in life, and the challenges of his childhood in Greece. Milwaukee Bucks aim to bounce back on and off the court. Read here. Bill Wilson of the BBC spoke to Bucks president Peter Feigin during his recent time in London, focusing on the progress of the arena and how that aligns with the business goals of the organization. That's it for today's roundup, but we'll be back to do it all again tomorrow.